Spotlight in Bensenville. My name is Frank DeSimone, Village President and your host for this episode. Today we'll be discussing the launch of our new 311 request and work management system, SeeClickFix, with our guest Joseph Karachi, Director of Public Works, and Jovana Desic, Public Works Management Analyst. Hello and welcome to the show, everybody.
Hello, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
So, what is SeeClickFix and why do we need it at the Village, and is it different than YourGov?
Yeah, so I'll take this one. So SeeClickFix is a new platform we're looking at initiating for our 311 in order to interact better with our residents. A lot of times people will ask us or ask me, what kind of career are you in? And I don't say local government, I really say customer service because that's a lot of what we do every single day. So SeeClickFix is going to be our mechanism moving forward to interact with our residents, to talk with them about things that they need. A lot of times residents need us to do any number of different things, whether it's cutting down a tree, whether it's code enforcement, non-emergency police, things like that. Anything that the village does that the residents want to engage with us, SeeClickFix is going to be that platform to kind of move forward with and have those interactions with them. So it is a much more robust system than our old one called YourGov. It's going to allow us to really interact back and forth with residents on their issues that they submit. So we're really excited to get this kind of rolling and get it off the ground.
So how does SeeClickFix work?
Basically, you can submit a request service through our site, or you can download the application appropriate for the software, and you can basically, once you submit the request, it's directed immediately to an appropriate staff member, a supervisor, or a crew leader, depending on the issue. So they'll get a notification and respond to it in whichever manner that's appropriate. So, and you as a requester, you can track that progress on the site itself. So, and you'll know from beginning to end if the issue is resolved or not, or what the reason for not it was.
So how do I download the SeeClickFix app?
So there's a couple of ways to do it. If you're going to use the desktop application, we will have a link on our website to go ahead and take you right to that website, and you can log in at that point. If you want to use the app on your mobile device, it's just like any other app. You would go to the Google Store or the Apple Store, search for SeeClickFix, download it. And then the important thing is going to be to really take advantage is obviously put Bensenville down as your location. So you'll explore community is the area on the website or on the application, find Bensenville and our logo, and once you click on that, then you'll be ready to go.
So what kind of issues can be reported?
You can report any concern that's in a non-emergency nature, potholes, graffiti, nuisances, illegal dumping, inappropriate parking, grass, weeds, property maintenance, so many different things. It's not just Public Works related. You can communicate with pretty much every department within our village. So anything that you can imagine to report to us, we'll take it.
Okay, so I just submitted an issue to my city. What happens next?
So we'll kind of talk on like how the whole process works is, so you're a resident, you want to report, let's just say a pothole. You're driving down the street, you notice a pothole, you can stop right there and from your mobile device, go right to the SeeClickFix and click on report a pothole. It'll ask you for some information regarding location. You can actually snap a picture of it right there and upload it into the system so we can actually see the pothole, which is very, very helpful for us. And then what happens is, like Jovana said, it's once you hit submit, it'll go into our system and our supervisor, our staff member will be notified that someone has a request. Then they can acknowledge the request. The resident will get an actual email notification saying that, hey, we have received your request. And from that point forward, as the workflow goes, that resident can monitor the progress of that request. They'll see notes, and we can interact with them on notes as well. So we can engage in a conversation kind of off to the side, not necessarily a public conversation, but a conversation with them saying, hey, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it, this is when we're going to do it. Once the actual issue has been resolved, we can then go ahead and close the issue, and the resident would again be notified via email of that closure.
So how can residents find out more about SeeClickFix?
The best way to do it is to visit our website, Village's main website. We have links to different social media platforms, and it's going to include SeeClickFix. Also, calling us here at the Public Works is probably one of the better ways as well to find out more and how to get to the links, how to get to the app, and all that.
All right, I know we have a bunch more questions, but we have to take a break. You guys have a few more minutes for me?
Absolutely.
Of course.
All right, so we'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Hi there. I want to take you on a journey through a community powered by SeeClickFix. Here, internal operations are streamlined with more intuitive, secure workflows and communications. Here, let me show you how it all works. SeeClickFix organizes, tracks, and manages service requests from everyday citizens through a single application. When they see a problem, a few clicks is all it takes to send off a service request. From there, the right people get the request and get to work. All communication and task management is seamlessly coordinated through the app. Citizens can see the work being done and even receive a follow-up message when the work is completed. It's a team effort all around, and you have the data you need to make better decisions. Cities large and small use SeeClickFix to accomplish more for their citizens with the staff, time, and budget they've already got. Get started today.
SeeClickFix is a tool to report non-emergency issues to City Hall, built to be easy to use for anyone on the go. When you see an issue, take less than a minute to report on SeeClickFix. First, hold the app and press Report. Then, press the camera icon to take a picture or video from the app or your image gallery. After that, the app uses geolocation to capture your exact location, or you can manually choose your location or address using the Map tool. When you press Issue Title, you'll be able to choose from the request types that your local government provides. You'll finish up by including a brief description of the issue, such as where it is, what it looks like, and any other important information to help your local government fix the issue. Then, press Done, and then Submit, and you're ready to go. SeeClickFix, a simple and valuable way to help you build a stronger community.
Hi, and welcome back to Spotlight in Bensenville. My name is Frank DeSimone, Village President and your host for this episode. Today we are discussing the launch of our new 311 request and work management system. It's called SeeClickFix, with our guest Joe Karachi, Director of Public Works, and Jovana Desic, Public Works Management Analyst. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So let's jump right into it. Can emergency situations be reported on SeeClickFix?
That is something that we do not want people to do. Obviously, if it's an emergency situation and it needs immediate response, we want them to dial 911. Again, SeeClickFix is a program that is an email-based and text message-based program. So we may not necessarily have our phones on us, be at our computer desk, off hours, things like that. We really don't want people to be reporting emergencies. That's what 911 is for.
So it's not monitored for 24 hours a day?
It is not monitored 24 hours a day. It works 24 hours a day, but again, that would mean that people are actually stuck to their phones. And
Right.
we don't work nights and weekends most of the time. It seems like sometimes our jobs are 24 hours a day. But a 911 an emergency should be called into 911.
So will all reported issues be corrected?
I mean, for the most part, most of the issues that come through us are concerning the village, but some are not. They don't fall under our jurisdiction. They are not either mapped properly or just the nature of the issue itself. So that's just something that we need to communicate with the resident what exactly they're looking for. And it depends on our staff, our availability and funding. I mean, there's a whole bunch of factors, but I would say more than 90% issues are in some shape or form corrected or viewed. So.
And I think the beauty of this software too is that if there is something that we're not going to do, again, we have that interaction platform with them to let them know, hey, thank you for your request. Either this wasn't supposed to be sent to us and we will forward it on to Wooddale, the county, the township, whatever, or it's just something that we don't do or won't do, don't have the funding, and we can, again, interact with the residents to give them a reason why instead of just closing it out and not having an explanation.
So can I submit SeeClickFix requests anonymously?
That is going to be a tricky one. So with our Your Gov software, our old software, that was one of the issues that we really had was some people would submit requests anonymously, and we really needed some follow-up information. Whether it be a property maintenance issue, a location of a pothole. Some people would put in a tree request, service request, but we don't know which tree it is. There's 5 trees on the property. So we found that there are certain issues that we want to make sure that we have the ability to engage with the residents. We will not allow those to be reported anonymously. However, there are some issues that, a dead animal in the roadway. I really don't have to have an interaction with you as long as you give me the right location. We will go and fix and pick that animal up. So there will be kind of a combination of yes for some, but no for others.
Okay. So who do I contact if I need help with SeeClickFix?
You can call me directly or email me, and I can answer any of those questions, whether about the system or how to create a request and how does it all work. I can help you out.
Can I reopen an issue that has been closed previously?
Yes, you have that ability, but it is important for you to sign up with the software. It's the only way that you're going to interact with us on the back end in terms of making comments. If something is, if we acknowledge something and you didn't think we acknowledged it, you can communicate that. You can reopen it if you don't think it's the issue is completed. We get to see all that on our end, and we can address it. But again, it's important to sign up for the software to get that benefit.
Yeah, one other benefit of this software package is that the user, the resident, will have the ability to decide whether or not they want their issue to be public to everybody, or if they want to just have it to be more of a private between the village and the resident themselves. So again, not an option in the old software package, but this new software package will give us many more options so that a resident's identity can be protected, their usernames, their emails, none of that stuff is going to be visible on the website, but we'll still have the ability as a village to communicate with them back and forth.
Right.
Now, if I were to submit something on the website, can anybody else view that I submitted that?
We will have the ability, we'll have the ability to look at a map and see where specific issues have been reported. That's a good thing for us as well, because again, we don't necessarily want 27 people reporting the same pothole.
Right.
So if you're out there and you see that you want to report a pothole and you see, oh, there looks like someone has already reported this one yesterday, that would be visible for them, that they see that there is an issue out there. But again, we'll be able to control the level of who reported it, what personal information is or isn't shown on the website itself. So again, we want to make sure our residents feel comfortable using the software package. If they're not comfortable, they're not going to use it. And if they're not using it, we're not getting the benefit.
Okay.
And again, you have that wonderful option of making your name public. For example, if I log into SeeClickFix to see the map of all the issues, if I click on one, I can see your name or I don't have to see your name. That's going to be your decision. So,
Okay.
but the anonymous, like Joe was saying, should be extremely limited because it makes our jobs here so much more difficult.
So how can residents find out more about SeeClickFix?
Again, I would always direct people to our website, www.bensenville.il.us. If you're having any issues downloading the software or have any specific questions regarding the software, feel free to give us a call here at Public Works at 630-350-3435. Hopefully in time, any of us can answer all your questions, but immediately I'm going to hand it off to our guru, Giovanna, to answer those questions.
Well, thank you for bringing another fine program to the village. Thank you for seeing the foresight to make communication with our residents a little more easier. I appreciate that.
Yep.
And thank you guys again so much for taking time out to being on the show.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys out there for joining us as well. And be sure to tune in next week for Spotlight on Bensenville.